All right, people, and we're back. We're back on ISBC Truth Channel with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host
Sister Smith, baby.
Sister Smith Baby. And if you are new to this channel, you just stumbled across this channel, this is your first time here, stay a while. All you have to do is simply hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button, it is a bell. Hit that bell so you'll be notified when we drop some breaking news on you. Hit that like button as you guys come in here. Hit that like button. Very important that you guys do that. Start up the algorithms. Get this show started. And don't forget, if you have any questions or comments, put your question or comments down below. We will try to answer them accordingly. Sister Smith,
Yes.
do you remember Kandi?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember, was it Info or Escape, right?
It was Escape. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And she's in the Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, she's in the Housewives of Atlanta as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Todd is too.
Todd is too. Oh, okay. Why is all of these celebrity women coming out talking about? Cause we just did a report on Monique
Right.
saying the same thing.
It's sad. It's terrible.
That
We're in Sodom and Gomorrah.
yeah. Monique says that she like women too. You know what I'm saying? And she said her husband is with it. And I say, if you men is with your women doing this, well, guess what? You have just lost your woman. Because if your woman is willing to do this and want to do this, obviously she's not focused on you. Nor is she attentive to you. Nor is there is real genuine love to you. If she's seeking somebody else, regardless of it, if it's a woman, she's still seeking somebody else. And vice versa, you women. If you think your man loves you as you participate in these type of activities, you are sadly mistaken. His attention is on the woman that you bring to the table and not on you. It's sad. Now you have this. First you have Monique. Now you have Kandi. Let's go ahead and hear this report, Sister Smith.
Okay. Kandi verse husband Todd Tucker wouldn't be down with a threesome.
He said wouldn't or would?
Wait a minute. Wouldn't. It say wouldn't.
Oh, wouldn't. So he don't agree with it.
I guess not. I thought I read something that said he would, but I guess maybe I made a mistake.
Okay.
I'll read it.
Yeah.
The Real Housewives of Atlanta dungeon. You know she had a dungeon, right?
She had a dungeon.
She had a dungeon invented in her basement. A sex dungeon.
Ooh, yeah, that's demonic. That's kind of like Rihanna's song, Hysteria. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that Rihanna song, Hysteria, where she was, she made the video of this store, Extermia. She made a song called Extermia, and she had a video for that song, Extermia, and she was literally chained to a chair in black silhouette. She was chained to a chair and she looked gothic. She looked like NBA Youngboy with all of that makeup on. In that video, Extermia. Extermia is like the darkness in the night. And she was chained to a chair. Dark and sadistic, these satanic scumbags are.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Okay. The Real Housewives of Atlanta Dungeon Master let some bedroom details slip. As the founder of her own sensational toy company, Kandi Burst is a fountain of advice for her
Oh,
friends.
wait a minute. You said she's the founder of what?
The founder of her own sensual toy company.
So she have a company that promotes self pleasure items for women. Mm-mm-mm. Listen, do
Yeah.
you listen and see? This is the ignorance of it. You black women, you cannot call yourself Christians. You cannot say that you are a child of God and you dabble with these toys. You know what I'm saying? And you dabble with the man, Lord. You know what we're gonna do, sisters, man? We got to get the scriptures. We got to get the scriptures. Go to the book of First Corinthians, sisters, man.
Okay.
First Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. See,
7.
because this is for you women who say, well, I ain't got no man. I gotta please myself somehow. That's what you know what I'm saying. And they use, you know what I'm saying, toys or you know what I'm saying, they use toys as a self no, you ain't supposed to do that. That's sinning. That is sinning. And we're gonna get into that. First Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1.
Okay, just 1 minute.
Okay. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Chapter 7, verse 1?
Chapter 7, verse 1. That's correct.
Okay.
Pay attention, you black, Latino, Native American, Haitian, Jamaican, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Guatemalan, Honduras, El Salvadorian women. Pay attention. Because
Okay.
you're being fooled and you're being bamboozled. If you have a sex toy in your drawer or if you use these things, you are breaking the law and you are sinning. First Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. Go ahead.
Okay. Now concerning the things thereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman.
Hear that? So it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Vice versa, it also is good for a woman not to touch a man. So it is good that you are celibate. It is good that you are single. Why? Because your mind will be totally focused on the things that pleases a higher, the things that pleases the most high. That's why it said it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. So, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1.
Wait a minute. What you say?
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1.
I can't hardly hear you. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. You want me to keep going?
Keep going, keep going.
Verse 2. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband.
Hear that? So it is good for a, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1, 2. It is good for a man to not taketh a wife, not to be single. It's good for a man to be single, and therefore it is good for a woman also to be single. But to avoid fornication. What is fornication? Fornication is anything any type of sexual activity outside of the sexual activity between a woman and a man. That is, you know what I'm saying, fornication, any type. You know what I'm saying, toys, you know what I'm saying, masturbation, all of that. Hold on for a minute.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
All right. So it is good for, you know what I'm saying? So any type of sex outside of marriage is fornication. Any type of sex outside of a regular relationship between a man and a woman is fornication. So why it says to avoid this? Because if you cannot control yourself, if you are a woman and you cannot control yourself and you have to, you know what I'm saying, resort to these toys and stuff, things like that, First Corinthians says, then you need to get yourself a husband. That's what First Corinthians said. And vice versa, you men, if you cannot control yourself and you need a woman, then the scripture says, First Corinthians says, you must get yourself a wife. Now read that again, First Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1.
Now concerning the things there whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband.
You hear that? That mean no threesomes. That mean no open relationships. None of that. You have your own wife and you have your own husband. That's that. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know what I'm saying? But they promote these sex toys all through, you know what I'm saying, the industry. This is a sin. This is fornication. Doesn't matter how much somebody encourage you to do it. It is sin. You are sinning. Let's go ahead back to the article, Sister Smith.
Okay. As the founder, I read that part. The
Mm-hmm.
Real Housewives of Atlanta, wait a minute, let me read it over. As the founder of her own sensual toy company, Kandi Burst is a fountain of advice for her friends from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, like Cynthia Bailey, who swears by a simple but apparently effective sex technique she learned from Kandi. But even the creator of Bedroom, Kandi, has her limits. I would want to do a threesome, she admits to page 6, because I don't think that my husband would be into a male addition. Kandi shot down the rumor that she once had a threesome with Real Housewives of Atlanta friend Shamika Morton, which viewers saw was
So, Sister
circulated.
Smith,
Yes,
so within a threesome of women, what goes on?
I can't tell you. I don't know.
I know it probably involves a lot of licking.
I don't know.
And a lot of foreign objects that is not a human being interjected. So we have a lot of foreign objects which are not human being interjected and a lot of licking.
That's terrible.
You hear that? A lot of foreign objects which is not human is being interjected and a lot of licking. And you mean to tell me that's normal? Is that's cool? If that's what's popping now? We just
Yep.
exchanging saliva.
That's
that's that's basically what it is. Exchanging saliva and exchanging, you know what I'm saying, bodily fluids. You know what I'm saying? One have somebody's vaginal bodily fluids in their mouth, and then that same one goes up and kisses the other. So now the bodily fluids, the vaginal bodily fluids, transferred from one person to another person's mouth, to another person, from another person's mouth to another person's
oh,
mouth.
excuse me. It's just the thought of that. It just sounds disgusting.
Yeah, and this is normal. Oh, this is my girlfriend. It's not normal. That's totally wicked. And
Oh,
it is not biblical. It is not lawful. And it's a sin. Anybody who is practicing that, come out of that now and seek the Lord. And He will forgive you. And you can make your path straight. And you can do right. And you will be blessed. But doing these things here, you ain't going to be blessed. You're going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
okay. Um, uh, which viewers saw was circulated by Phaedra Parks during season 9, but admits in an interview that she had experienced threesome with a man and another woman in her past. Rather feel defeated after Portia Williams started yet another rumor that Kandi had a sex dungeon in her basement. Kandi decided to take the shade and get paid by creating a touring sex dungeon thing, burlesque review that began in May, perhaps with some guest wives on stage. Ever the SABBY, I don't know what that is, businessman women. Kandi,
Don't try to figure that out.
uh,
Don't try to figure that out. Let's keep going.
okay. Kandi has crashed in on all the curiosity about her sex life with Fair. Dollar Daily Dash is your source for all things. Bravo from behind the scenes, scoop to break.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, that's it for that report, Sister Smith. That's it for that report.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Going over to the comment board. Let's get them comments and let's go ahead and hurry and get up out of here.
We have 3, but I see none.
Okay. We have 3 comments, but Sister Smith sees none. So that means YouTube is holding them comments back. So make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't done so already. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. Turn on your notification bells. Hit that subscribe button. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. And my co-host is
Sister Smith, baby.
Sister Smith, baby. And we will see you guys on the next one. How you bless you all. How you bless you.